Everybody, it's Invictus. Time another Eden Run here, the Binding of Isaac Victor Repentance Plus series. Happy Wednesday, Mosh Pit. Hope your midweeks are going off to a fantastic start here. We are waiting for another video to cross 3,000 likes over the weekend or on the YouTube Shorts as well. And sure, TikTok as well. Why not? We'll include TikTok. So if you'd like to support the channel and want to see the like streak keep on moving up the charts, make sure you click the like button and, of course, leave a comment down below. It is the best way to support my channel, and I truly appreciate it. Here's your meme of the day. Brought to you by Historical Syrup 826. Title thread was, it looks like a camel with some imagination with a nervous laughing emoji. I mean, I guess it does. There's something wrong in the middle though. That camel's missing a hump or something. But I do see it. So thank you very much. I would have said more like an alpaca or something like that. Thank you very much. That one came in from the stream on Tuesday, and thank you everyone who tuned in last night as well. I really appreciate it. C-Day. Okay. C-Day is going to be Hotel Alpha 7 Romeo 9 Zulu X-Ray Golf. We've got good damage. We've got not great tiers, very bad movement speed, and terrible shot speed. We also have Milk and the R key. Interesting. So where's June going to go with this one? June so far has been pretty dang good. Is a stark contrast to last year. It was only 1 year ago where we had to start having some come to Jesus talks and everything when it came to the game and how bad the runs actually were. And now June has so far been just banger after banger. Our key is going to allow us to just restart the run, but while retaining all of our items and stats and everything like that. Of course, it also opens up the idea for Omega Run as well. But we'll see. We'll see. Right now, we've got to get a lot of stats. And if the cards if the cards are down on the ground, I don't know why they would be on the ground instead of on the table or in your hand, but look, just roll with it. If all the cards are down on the ground and it lines up, sure, we'll go for an Omega Run. I think that it is I wouldn't say it's long overdue. We just had one last week or week and a half ago, something like that. Tail end of May was just ridiculous. I'm gonna leave that half soul heart here just because I don't feel like losing it for the second, what's that second verse? Second floor. Yeah, the second verse. Fancy dodge there. So see here, we do have enough damage to one-shot Pooter, or two-shot Pooters, which is great, which means that we have one shot. We have enough to, whatever. We have enough to one-shot flies and dips and that sort of thing. So that will keep us safe for the most part in the early game. Spilt Milk, if you don't know what it is, by the way, it recently changed a couple months ago where if it gets hit by too many projectiles, it will shatter. And then that will give Isaac a room buff of a very large amount of tiers. Now, it does expire as soon as you leave the room, which is a little bit sad, but unless, of course, you have Rock Bottom, then it becomes a permanent upgrade, and those are tasty. Secret Room should be here, and it is. And we get a Echo Chamber. Okay, Echo Chamber is interesting, but is it more interesting than an R key? We haven't taken any pills, we haven't used any cards or anything like that, and if we had, it still wouldn't have counted anyway. Super Secret Room? Yeah. Alright. Tinted Rock here. So all in all, a pretty not so bad start. I did not see that death rattle coming. That was legitimately startling to me right there. That old Dookie. Yeah, Eden. Let's try that again here next time, and let's not drop the bomb right. Okay, well now we're better. What I was going to tell myself in the past tense was, hey, Eden, let's not drop the bomb and then run towards it with 0.92 movement speed. But now with 1.22, I think we're going to be fine. Okay, honestly, I can't be bothered. Whatever's in there anyway, well, okay, fine. Fine, I guess. It's a free shop entry. We could find the school bag in Diplopia. So, yeah. All right, fine. That was a live conscious kicking in. A conscious saying, no, go back. Go do it. Maybe it would be a nice, easy room, like this one. Well, the point is, we tried. If this is a sticky nickel, I'm going to be mad. Yeah. All right, so we can get a premium item on the next floor. And we still have Arky. I'm gonna pass on Voodoo Head right now. Would have been fine for other runs, but I don't think fine for this one. Curse the Lost. So we go on to last week's question of the episode, coming in from the potential episode, which was a thumbnail that I don't think a lot of people got. It was supposed to be a different reference. Alex got a little confused. He got a little corn fuzzled, and ended up doing something that was sort of along the lines of what I wanted. I basically wanted to have Isaac running down a path or a road or something, with it being bright and shiny and sparkles and everything, and then on the second as you look further and further from left to right, as you look more towards the right, towards the end of the thumbnail, it started getting progressively darker and worse, and Isaac turned into like a stick figure. There's a popular Game of Thrones meme from a while ago that showed a horse. It's discussing how good the first 3 seasons are versus the last 5, and it shows a very detailed, beautifully drawn horse, and then it progressively just turns into what is essentially a kindergartner stick figure at that point. I did not mean to use that bomb, and that was our only one. This one coming in from Joho2. Excuse me a moment. Thank God we got that movement speed buff. We said... question of the day, is there ever a time where you would intentionally take a stats down? An example I thought of was Tears Down with Dr. Fetus to avoid bomb recoil. Any others? Yes, there's been many times where I've taken stat downs, like movement speed downs, or I've taken range downs, or never Tears downs, but I have taken most of those luck downs, obviously with False PhD. But in terms of just items and not talking about pills, yes, there are times when I don't want a whole lot of range, or we have too much range, say for example Ipecac or Mom's Knife. I don't want to have a lot of movement speed because, as I've shown you, my sweet spot for movement speed in this game is 1.55 to 1.7, around there. Anything above that, and Isaac starts developing this very weird momentum in the game that takes you through. It takes you through a lot of extra steps before you actually wanted to just simply stop, and can cause you to take damage. It's caused me to take damage many times, which people always say that it's just my fault, and they're like, "Oh, it literally doesn't exist like that." No, there is movement speed in the game. There's momentum. You will notice it if you keep playing. I promise. So there are times when I will take Thunder Thighs or a bucket of lard, where I just don't simply want to have too much movement speed, and I just want to lower it a little bit. The range down usually has to do when I'm talking about Mom's Knife or Ipecac. Those are the two main things. You definitely want a little bit of range in terms of Dr. Fetus in particular, but you don't necessarily want too much range because then the bomb will detonate before it even reaches the target. So you have to find some balance in between some stats. Now, as far as damage downs are concerned, I've never taken a damage down. Tears Down, I would never deliberately do that because it's nonsensical. There's no upside to that. In my opinion, even with Dr. Fetus, in your example, no matter what the tears rate is, you're still going to be firing bombs one at a time. You're not going to be rapid firing them unless you have Pyromaniac Brother, or if you have Host Tap. So I don't necessarily agree with taking a Tears Down for Dr. Fetus. Even under the most extreme circumstances like soy milk or something like that, you're still going to be firing almost one at a time, or at least in burst fire shots, instead of no one ever just lays on the fire key whenever you have Dr. Fetus. At least they shouldn't be, unless they have some type of explosion immunity. Yeah, it's a great question. And of course, if you have your own questions of the episodes, make sure you submit them in the comments section down below. And just keep them to Isaac related stuff. We we have other people who ask non-Isaac related questions, which I just skip over. No offense or anything, but the whole point of this is to talk about Isaac. I'm gonna take Small Rock because we're just desperate for a Tears upgrade. Even though we just got a movement speed upgrade, we're going back down. We're still, oh my god, we're still at acceptable levels of movement speed for now, but I'm not happy about it. Tears rate is the biggest problem that we have currently. Shot speed is also going to be a must. So we'll see. But what is nice is us getting Cricket's Head and then getting Eye of Belial, because that's going to allow us to cause so much more damage. I gotta say, Eye of Belial and Brimstone have been showing up a lot lately, and I'm okay with it. Oh my gosh, 3 soul hearts. What is happening here, June? I was ready for a month of punishment here. And this now what this could also be is the game it might be running psyops on us, and it may just be lulling us into a false sense of security, and then it's going to hit us with the second half of June and just wipe the floor with us. You can never trust the game. You shouldn't trust the game. Whatever you think the game's going to do, it's not going to do. And whatever you think it won't do, it will. It's basically like a toddler. Not that I have any experiences with a toddler or anything like that, but I'm sure one day there'll be a little Victor walking around, crawling around, or doing something. What's going on here? Oh. Yeah, so you see here we're just cutting swaths of damage through all these enemies. I'll get a little larva. A little larva's fine. We can get some flies whenever we destroy the poop piles, which we should be doing anyway in case we need some more hearts, which we don't right now. And so it looks like the shop and the item room are going to be opposite of one another. Okay, got a Bomba. This rock almost looks like, you see this rock right here? At the diagonal between the fires? That almost looks like a tinted rock, but it's not. I'd forgive you if you thought it was, though. That'd be some interesting times there. If there's ever a baby Victa walking around. Or even existing. That would be something. Seagram should be here, maybe. It's a high percentage wall, but yeah, it's in an awkward place. I think I got that. There's a gnat. It wasn't a fruit fly, it was an actual gnat on my my second monitor there. Just snuck up behind it with the back of my hand. They never see the back of your hand coming. No bug has the ability to see the back of your hand for some odd reason. Oh my gosh, another Hierophant card. Good lord, man. Well, eventually we will find the shop after doing another full clear, of course. How does he do it? Somebody in a question of the episode, I don't remember which episode it was from, nor do I remember the person who asked it, but they said, how about next time, instead of you going in the direction you think you're supposed to go in the opposite direction. And see where that leads you. Brother, I don't think I need to go any direction. I just go, all right? I just go, whatever direction looks good to me, I'll walk that way. So, as far as being predictable, I wish I could cut down on dead ends and full clears, because that would save us a lot of heartache and possible disaster. Lots of HP, too. Okay, I give up. I don't care where the secret room is. It could be there. I'm done. We'll hold on to the strength card. We don't need the priestess card. to kill this boss, whoever it is. Also got Mom's Key from the shop, which is going to give us some very nice chest payouts. Goes Chubb. We got a range upgrade and another damage upgrade here, plus an actual bona fide Krampus fight. Now, I'm fine with us getting the Krampus fight out of the way now. We had the lowest possible chance for us to get a Devil Deal on this floor in this run. So us knocking out the Krampus tax is fine as long as this is not the last Devil Deal that we get to see. It's getting close to summer now. If it's not, I don't even know when does summer actually begin, but it's getting hot. All the stupid bugs coming out everywhere. All I did tonight was grill, and I fiercely defend my doorways. As soon as I get in, as soon as I go outside, close the door as fast as possible. Same thing on the opposite end. As soon as I go from outside to inside, I close the door. I don't slam it, but I close my door with some velocity to make sure that nothing's getting in there. And I'll even go so far as to look at like the back windows of the door, just to make sure there's no mosquitoes or spiders or anything that's just waiting for a strike of opportunity to rush into the house. That's when they get you. You gotta always be prepared. Super secret room should be here. Dude, I don't know where these secret rooms are. I've lost the ability. I've lost the sauce. Spider Bite's good. Spider Bite's gonna give us a slowing effect, which goes very nicely with Eye of Belial's homing. Some good value here. A little trick. It's one of the few tricks that I will use if you blow up coins. I was a little bit premature on that, but we should be able to get this dime. Yeah. One of the few tricks that I will use is to, in that room, that's pretty much the only room that I ever do this in, is dropping a bomb and moving the coins away from the spikes, and then you leave the room to stop them in their tracks instead of them sliding possibly back onto the spikes or in an inopportune spot. And then you just walk back in and the coins are there. You just saw me do it. That's about the only clever use of game mechanic. You can't see me doing the finger air quotes, but I'm doing it right now. That's the only instance of finger air quotes using clever mechanics that are already in the game, whatever, that I will employ in Repentance. And that one actually goes all the way back to Rebirth, that room there. We get car battery. Car battery doesn't really do anything for us with R key, but it could. It could lead to something interesting. We have one bomb. We're at 33.5. We should be able to get a nickel from this. So 36.2% chance for a Devil Deal. I'm not anticipating one here. We can go play this Judgment as well, because we're not going to need money for a while. And we're definitely not going to make boss rush. Which is surprising considering how much damage we have, but our movement speed is bad. And also we've done 3 full clears in a row. So that is the majority of where our time has been going. All right, come on, dude. Gonna leave Berserk behind. Soul Samson. I mean, Gertie? Gertie shouldn't really have too much resistance here. We need tears and movement speed now. We don't even need damage anymore. There's our big tears up from spilled milk. we get a range upgrade. Pretty much the only stat we didn't need. Backstabber's great. Is a S tier combo with Eye of Belial or any piercing shots, so things are looking up, but man, do we need some more stats. Need some more stats. And no, I'm not talking about damage. We have plenty of damage. We're good. We're good on damage. I'm talking about the other stats that actually matter. We need tears. We need movement speed. Shot speed. Those be our bounties. Those be our marks. I wish there was a good legitimate pirate MMO. I'm not talking about Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves is probably the closest that we're ever gonna get to that in modern gaming for now. And it's actually crazy how old Sea of Thieves is at this point. It's still a great game, but I want something that's more MMO like. I want to have Sea of Thieves, but make it a massively persistent universe. You know, the servers basically would be WoW on boats. But it'd be first person, and you'd be able to have your own crew and all that stuff. There'd be islands to explore, pop-up events, all that kind of stuff. That would be so much fun. There was one. What was the name of that? Was it Shipwright? Is that it? Yeah, I give up on secret rooms. I do not care anymore on this run. Was it called Shipwright? Or something like that, where you had to build. It was a pretty open world game where you had your own ships, your own crew, that sort of thing. But it was janky as all heck, and it had some interesting mechanics and also really interesting physics when it came to the sails and everything. But I don't ever remember that game taking off, and I don't even remember the name of it. So that should tell you something. Unless if it is Shipwright, then, well, I guess joke's on me. You tried, game. I saw that one coming a mile away. As soon as that golden troll bomb hit, I knew that you were going to try to pull something like that. Eye of Belial and Multi-Dimensional Baby doing work here with Backstabber. Great block by Milk there. I don't know if that would have hit us, though. All right. Lots of money, but we have to have a shop to spend it on. And we got one greed fight last floor, which is pretty much a guarantee we're going to see another greed fight on this floor. We're not going to make boss rush, so we were never going to make boss rush here. Not with his movement speed. And it really shows you how important movement speed is as well. Again, very underrated stat. And undervalued stat. I've preached for years about how important mobility is in Isaac, and how if you can't dodge, you can't win. You will, no matter how strong your build is, if you keep taking constant damage or even chip damage in every single room, you're going to run out of HP. These curse rooms have been top tier. And movement speed not only dictates your obviously your mobility, but also how fast you can get to boss rush, hush, etc., etc. How fast you can clear. It does affect your clear speed. As silly as that may seem, having a good amount of mobility puts you in good position to dodge stupid infinity masks, or get you in position to shoot some targets that have a front-facing shield. All that stuff is dependent on how fast you can maneuver Isaac in a safe and damageless way into the right spot. Live streams continue to disappoint, and once again, it looks like we've drawn another map that has the shop pretty much close to or next to the item room. Lucky us. Look at us thrive. The only why I'm leaving behind the coins is because I firmly now confirm that we are probably going to get another greed fight. It's going to be super greed. Especially since I can't find a secret room to save my life on this run. So... Hey, game, you need to chill out. I understand that we have no movement speed. I'm happy that you recognize that. You're a skilled player. Very thrilled for you. But if you could just... go die, that would be a lot better. Or sorry, unalive. God, some of the TikToks that I see are just there's I mean, TikTok is cringe regardless, except our TikToks, because our TikToks are actually content. But I do really dislike. Apparently, you can't say hate in this world anymore. Oh my gosh, dude. We're getting all the right pieces. We just need the stats to accompany it. Yeah. Almost like he knew what was going to happen. Look, you, hey, you, right there, you. Yeah, you. You can't say that I didn't call that. I knew what was going to happen. Why, again, look how many coins I'm leaving behind on this map. It's just, yeah, it's going to be a greed fight, 100%. 100%. So don't try to tell me that it's just a coincidence. No. No, your boy called that one from 3 miles away. I called that one from 8 Mile. There goes Mama. A little hesitant to be taking that. Now I'm not, because we have 9 lives. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of... What do we want to do? Lusty Blood's 2 hearts. If we take Lusty Blood, that would take us down. So if we use a strength card, we basically get one heart refunded. Then now we can take Lusty Blood and still maintain 2.5 soul hearts. So we're good. We Gucci. There's sometimes, and I know why people do it. They want favorable placement with the algorithm and everything, and I get it. But man, I feel like we're going to get to a point now where you just can't say any word. You have to essentially just invent a second language that doesn't have any sort of edge to it, or any possibly offensive undertones or overtones or tones or whatever the hell people are talking about these days. I don't know if it's just because of just how ingrained social media is at this point in the entire planet's history, or if it's just getting older. But I don't ever remember there being so many things that you couldn't say on a YouTube video, in fear of getting demonetized or not placing the algorithm. I mean, everyone's playing towards the algorithm to some capacity. I have to, but there is a limit to where I won't. I'm not going to say, well, we just unalived this grub right here, this walking nub here. Oh, we just unalived that one. Look at all the unaliving we're doing. Hey, what's our unalive counter at? It's wow, okay, dude. I can keep it. This might be okay here with Mom's Key. Yeah, Mr. Dolly's gonna be great. We finally get a Tears upgrade. Actual Tears upgrade. Yeah, George Carlin had the right idea. He knew this is what I would love to. I think millions of other people would love to pay for a George Carlin show in this day and age, just to see what he has to say. That would be one for the ages. Okay, marbles. Yeah. Well, Mr. R key might be getting used here sooner than later. I don't want to go with the left hand because we have mom's key and we're going to possibly need those pickups. I know what you're saying. Some of you out there, you know, Victor, if you need money to buy a school bag, you can't complain because you didn't take Soul Keeper. Yeah, but you got to make a point. You can't let the game make fun of you. It's like, oh, what happened there? Oh, you needed a shop. Oh, well, you got a greed fight. Darn. Well, here's possibly 1 to 5 coins. Better luck next time, champ. I'm not doing it, game. Prove me wrong. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. What I'm talking about, dude. I'm telling you, the game messes with you. There's no other amount of evidence I can even point to at this point. If you don't believe it, don't believe it. That's on you, honestly, at that point. I don't have any sort of psychic-like powers. I don't know what's happening in any of these seeds. But I have played this game for a very, 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 very long time. And I know when the game's acting up. And I calls it like I sees it. That's it. That's all I do. That's all I've ever done. Just call it like I see it. You know, that Proptosis damage hits, though. It hits. Definitely could use for some spectral tears. A reverse hangman card, which turns us into the keeper. So if we ever for some odd reason ever find a shop that we can spend money on, we will have a very easy way for us to generate said money. Eye of Belial is just cooking here, as it always does with Backstabber. It really is a match made in heaven. It really is a match made in heaven with Eye of Belial and Backstabber. If you're wondering why I'm approaching these blorbs instead of backing away and trying to dogfight them, it is because we have Proptosis. If we can kill them before they can kill us, or at least hit us, then the damage is over. The danger is over. And we've gone the wrong way again. All right. Oh, what was that? I saw there was a random video that came up, and it was just people arguing or some they're who knows, who cares. But someone brought up okay, let's stop getting hit by the same tower over and over again. Someone brought up they said you're being microaggressive or something like that. It was something stupid. I'm just like, oh my god. You're being microaggressive. If I'm arguing with somebody, I get fired up, I promise you I'm never gonna be bringing no microaggression. There's gonna be no question about how much aggression I'll be bringing if I think I'm right. I can promise you that. That was like, oh my god, are these real adults talking? These can't be real people. And we've successfully pissed away all of our soul hearts, which I'm really happy about. And again, this goes to show you, like I was just talking about a few floors ago, it does not matter how good or strong your build is. If you don't have movement speed, you will die. You will die often. Now this is doubly compounded by an issue where we don't have, where Proptosis is also hurting us. It's an anti-synergy. It's an anti-synergy with Proptosis to not have any movement speed. So we may have to. We may have to. We may have to R-key before Lamb. I don't know if we're going to be able to get there with this movement speed. It's bad enough to have to dodge with the movement speed, but also put us in a close quarter proximity combat position here with having a Proptosis. Brutal. We did absolutely smash Stanley though, and if we can get to Lamb, I'll consider it a fortunate circumstance. Yeah. Got Ansas, which is good, but there's some disappointing devil deals right there. Gotta be locked in here. No more talking about TikTok or any of that garbage. Okay, we get Forever Alone, which does contribute towards Beelzebub, but Beelzebub, even with flying, is not going to help us. I mean, Beelzebub's always flying, you know what I mean. I did not see those orbs right inside of Monstro. We almost got popped right there. Well, at least we'll be able to finally find a secret room on this run. And boy, howdy, what a secret room. Do I have to get so close like I am getting to these enemies? No. If I only had 1 HP, would I be doing this? No. No. But we have 9 lives, so I can get a little bit more aggressive for now. When the lives start whittling away, that's when we got to start being a little bit more careful. And just basically fight the long fight against Proptosis's damage fall off. Wrath, you need to calm the hell down, dude. But what I'm trying to do is I'm really just trying to bum rush all of these rooms before the bosses can get set up and get a good position on things. Attack them before they can attack you, basically. The half soul heart randomly from a fire, that will help out quite a bit. And we get Dogtooth and also Virgo. Okay, we might be able to start getting some stats ups here. Size damage, of course. Damage is carrying us. We're not in a bad position. We're not in what I would say is an optimal position here. Okay. Yeah, like this room right here was a perfect example of that. Absolutely pristine example of us knocking out the enemies before they can get a chance to establish the foothold. And that room with all the horsemen, or with what was that? Trying to utilize multi-dimensional baby here. There we go. Ugh. Second seed, Mike, Zulu, Juliet, Echo, Hotel Sierra, Juliet 2. Apparently the secret room is here. Oh, multi-dimensional baby's doing the thing. Hang on. As he always does. I think we'll hopefully get a fix to that, along with the portals on Victory Laps if you have card reading one day. First Sun card. Empress card is going to give us 2 red hearts that we can use for whatever we want. So it's good to hold for W here. Isaac, I don't know what's going on in their face, buddy. As someone who's got pretty much very similar looking face. I can tell you it's a curse, not a blessing. But I know how to hide it though. See, you can't. You gotta take your eyes away from your face, not towards it. Because right now I'm just staring at your face, and it's a multi-dimensional baby's trying to help out. But okay, well, unfortunately this doesn't stack. Would be cool if it did. Apollo was telling me that there are apparently crawl spaces in here. And SMB Superfan. One of the very few true all stats up, and man, do we want it and need it. Again, not for damage. Not for damage. I don't want you thinking I'm complaining about damage or anything like that. Our damage is set. We're good. Just want a little bit of help on shot speed, a little bit of help on movement speed, obviously, and the big one, of course, is tears rate. I will take Soul Heart. There's a big butt bomb right there. Okay, we have Virgo, so we have pill immunity, sort of. We can use the Soul of Eden. I will use the Soul of Eden. And look at that, we got another Tears upgrade. We also get the Rosary. It's going to give us a high percentage chance to see the Bible pretty much everywhere in the game, which never really makes a lot of sense to me, but it's one of those items that is, it's like, oh, yeah, you get a stat that you really want up, but also there's a catch. There's always those items in Isaac that just has a it to it. It can never just be something simple that we want. What? Yeah, okay, I was gonna say it's not in this room. So you're seeing our tier height here is a little problematic. No. Gonna pass on the second small rock. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I do not want to have another movement speed down. We just got a little bit of help on movement speed. If we're going to be playing this really, really sort of tight combat style, then we need to make sure that we've got all the mobility. Great block there. Spilled milk. Careful alone again. Okay. Oh. There's two. Black Rune's going to give us a way to absorb any items that we don't want and turn them into stats. Hopefully stats that we do want. Keeper's Sack. We'll buy Placebo, but I'm not going to use it. Unless we find a pill in here or something. And we did not. I think we just do this. We do this. Get a little bit of stats here from Keeper's Sack. We do that. And we got shot speed. Oh my gosh. Things are... You almost got me, game. Things are coming together here. We also get down to... not Polaroid... That was not the Polaroid shield, by the way. That was Virgo. You get down to Dark Princess Crown levels here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, our damage is now starting to explode. Starting to really, really, really pick up the pressure. We get second Guppy item here for us. And getting Guppy would definitely send this one over the moon, and we need to start thinking about possibilities. Possibilities. We get a wild card or a Diplopia and school bag, something like that, and we're off to the races for a possible Omega run here. It's not even a possible one. We did it with one R-key before. Had the guys cleared something. I don't know what it did. I think we had Curse the Unknown, maybe. Really, it's not there. Oh. If you're wondering what happened to our Fish head, by the way, we swallowed it after we took marbles. So now we're kind of in the mooning phase here, where we've got a lot of solid items here working all together. Our stats are starting to bring up the rear, and very soon it's going to get really out of control. The game is not going to be able to keep up with, and that's exactly the position that you want to be in Isaac. The game just cannot keep up with you if it hopes to compete for a win. And 99 cents, and that is no school bag, but I will take this. I will take this. 2 of spades doubles our keys. I will take the ladder just for stats from Keeper's Sack. I don't care about the scam box. Can't charge it with anything other than soul hearts. And we can get our Mega Stand key here, because this is the run that we're going to have to do Mega Stand on. Virgo kind of trolling us a little bit here. Get Stairway, which that is going to give us another avenue of cashing in for Keeper's Sack. Redemption. We go, whoops. Yeah, so we have our key pieces now. We're good. We're Gucci. Yeah. Okay. We got to get to boss rush. We got to beat Hush on this run if we want to attempt for the Omega. Oh yeah, we have ladder. Ghost bombs are fine. Now approaching the sweet spot of stats here. No. I'll take Black Rune. Never mind. Now we're gonna use it right here. All right. Well, got movement speed and shot speed. Totally fine with me. Head on to Down. And we get the wafer, and you see right there, it synergizes beautifully with Keeper's Sack. Also get the Glyph of Balance, which is going to provide us with things that we need on a run. And Flip would be so good, but not here, unfortunately. Wafer is going to drop all damage back down to a half heart now, despite us being on a victory lap, which is real nice. The crawl space here. Worm buddy. Hello, worm friend. Big time plays, worm buddy. Good to see you. I was expecting the secret room to be there. That's the reason why I did a little dip down. I can't believe the secret room's not there. Oh, Apollyon. That's a big spooky butt bomb. Again, we can drop our movement speed for 2 HP. I'm totally fine with that. Going off of today's question of the episode. Steam sale allows us to buy more items. It's a little counterintuitive, but it also lowers the cost of the ladder shop. So that's the whole plan there. Get Wiggle Worm, which is actually fantastic for backstabber and piercing shots. It allows you to hit other angles that you may have been missing on certain targets. And it's also a tears up that I like. The Carrion Queen. We put down, we get another HP upgrade here. And for some odd reason that counts against redemption. Don't ask me why, I don't know. Oh, I thought that was Sacred Heart for a second. Like Immaculate Heart here, just for the big damage upgrade. We will buy this and this. And all these incremental stat ups, I can't even call them incremental. They're significant stat ups that we're getting here from Keeper's Sack as always. No, come on, game. Who did that? Is that you, Rune Bag? Costing me half of a heart like that. Yeah, these are more than significant damage upgrades that we're getting here. Hermit card. We don't need the Empress card anymore. We get Hive Mind, which I will take. We got Beelzebub, which does give us flying now. And we got the Bibble, which is going to give us the Seraphim transformation now. We are slaughtering at this point. I wouldn't say that we're in new territory. I think we're far from that. But we are looking very strong. If we start getting some crazy scaling with Proptosis, maybe we get Sacred Heart, maybe something like that. No! If only I had a Soul of the Keeper. Really hoping there's gonna be a Soul of the Keeper there.
Soul of Apollyon.
Well, there's the game getting the ultimate troll right there. Really tragic in our time. Moving at light speed now. Health up. Big health ups. Full health. Range up. Pretty fly. Found Soul Buddy, which is it's a free devil deal. I'm gonna poo-poo that. Got a blank rune here. Oh. Well, okay, let's get to 15 cents at least. There we go. That way we don't have another Sacred Heart incident. I don't want to use the blank rune because it could be a black rune. Oh man, even on a victory lap, this run's still moving real slow. Polydactyl here. Not speed up. Take Voodoo Head. Again, all we're doing here is just simply spending money so we can get stats for it. Gotta speed up. Alright, so now goes Mom. We don't get a devil deal. Uncle Holy Water's pretty good. I do like Mysterious Liquid, though. Tano's going to give us some Apollyon Abyssal Flies. The room. There's 2 blank runes now. We have 8 tiers right now because we lost. Oh no, we haven't even procced. We haven't even procced Spilled Milk because of us taking hits with Bloody Gust. Some money there. I knew it. I freaking knew it. Excuse me, game. Did you forget about this? Hello? The black rune just straight up ignored this item pedestal. That's definitely a bug. That is absolutely a bug. Spirit Sword guy. It cancels out too much stuff, Spirit Sword guy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We got you. We got your boy. Well, not that long ago, like last week or something like that. We did pick up Spirit Sword willingly, and Spirit Sword would be okay with this build. It'd be strong, actually, because of Proptosis. But I would have to get into close range again. And here, I don't have to do that. But I don't want to. Lash key here. Maybe this is the right way to go. It's not. The Ace of Hearts here. Shot speed up.
Shot speed up.
I have so many red hearts now. Conquest goes down like a bag of rocks. And I think we still have Godhead on the table. Of course, it's Curse the Blind now. The Seraphim's fine. We get conjoined. It's just annoying to get Curse the Blind here. I mean, it's always annoying to get Curse the Blind, but you know what I mean. I have been doing better about stopping myself from saying the word like so much when I'm just having conversations. And I'm happy with that. I'm actually not going to take these here. It's a blind devil deal, and we can't even see the values, so. But that was a conscious decision I made a couple of weeks ago when I heard myself talking on a video. I don't remember which video. But I was saying like every other sentence, and it was really annoying to me. And whenever it's annoying to myself, when I'm the one who said it, I think about, well, if it's annoying to me, how do you think the audience feels? So I made a conscious effort to cut down on the amount of likes that I say. Other than, of course, clicking the like button down below if you want us to get an Omega run. Yeah! Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'll be here all day. What is this? Your detonator would be interesting, but definitely not something that we are going to be taking right now. I want to save a little bit of money for for the Devil Deal or Angel Shop. Oh, she's getting cooked here. Here we go. Jar of Wisps is jar bad, but it's so bad I'm not even going to use it. One of the most questionable changes of the recent patch, of course, was the change to Jar of Wisps. They unbuffed it. I don't care. Yeah, they made it to where Jar of Wisps, you could have made something happen there, right? It's always been a sort of a slight air of, okay, I see potential here. Until this patch. And then they just made it to where it's like, well, I'm not going to be using it anymore. Or I'm done. There are plenty of other... Where the hell did that secret room go? Curse the Maze. There are plenty of other items that are way better than Jar of Wisps that don't take 12 pips to charge. There's so many just better off items. So I don't know. I don't know where the change is supposed to be beneficial or make the item more appealing. But changing it to a 12-room cooldown again is yeah, that puts it very squarely back on the bench. In fact, it's not even on the bench. It's getting the screwdriver to help screw in the loose screws of the bench to keep the bench together. That's where it is. Holy Grail. Oh man, fast bombs. Fast bombs with rocket in a jar is going to be something brutal. A lot of Volcano runes, also a ton of Hierophant cards as well. Number one's not great here. Oh my gosh. So many cards here. Let's see, can we actually get a claw machine? I have yet to see a claw machine in this game. Spawn from the Wheel of Fortune card. Let me know if you found one, because I haven't, and I've opened a lot of them. And today will be no different. I don't know why our damage feels nerfed right now, doesn't it? I know it's a boss and boss armor and all that stuff, but doesn't it feel like we're dealing very little damage comparatively speaking to what we see on paper? I don't know. Lost Cork is great whenever we have Mysterious Liquid, which we do, of course. 33.81 damage is no slouch, and Blue Baby took forever to kill. I feel like we killed Hush a lot faster than Blue Baby. There you go. Mega Stand goes down. And we got the first half of the Omega run coming up. I don't like Ring of Protection or Circle Protection, but it's there. Use a Stars card because hell, why not? Maybe we'll get lucky. All right, so now the job is clear. We must eat Delirium, use R key, and then it's up to us to find another R key or a wild card before fighting Mom or Mother. My Bolus always gets mad whenever I don't take Dirty Mind. No. We're running in with Reckless Abandon here. That's when you have this level of damage, that's the type of damage that you can. This is the type of play style you can play with. You just it's called FU damage. Who damage? Means you're going full damage. For those of you with kids, you want to explain to them what that is? Means full damage. I think another part of it as well is that we don't have any spectral tears. So even though it looks like our shots are landing, sometimes they aren't. If there's a rock or something in the way, it just has the illusion of landing because our tears are so big. Good luck, Delirium. Remember, we have the wafer as well. That's another reason why I can play just kind of recklessly here. And we also have Bloody Gust. So whenever we take damage, we get movement speed and, more importantly, a tears rate upgrade, which is also going to boost our damage even further. There we go. Down goes Delirium. All right. We've done Boss Rush. We've done Hush. We've done Delirium, Mega Stan, Isaac, Blue Baby, Lamb, regular Stanley, and all the campaign bosses. So we're down to essentially 2. We got to do Mother, and we got to do Old Beastie. Same seed as before. Like Zulu, Juliet, Echo, Hotel Sierra, Juliet 2. So notice how the timer does not stop. And that is one of the downsides of doing an R key. Oh, yeah, that's right. We have... Well, I forgot that we took Voodoo in. Beat up doesn't matter. Luck up doesn't matter. And we'll get a free redemption damage up here thanks to us walking into the Devil Deal but not actually taking it. Queen of Hearts is going to be fun. Spider Mod, come on down. We've been passing up Spider Mod, buddy, for too long. Squeezy doesn't really do anything for us. All right, so on to Alt Path. We are looking for School Bag. Looking for School Bag, and we're looking for a another R key or death certificate. Curse of Blind is annoying. On a retro. This is only Downpour 1, so we don't have to go look for a knife piece right now. And I don't intend to. We've already seen Missing No once, so it gives more evidence to the fact that we just don't take blind items. You can if you want, but I don't. Hey, that was a Guppy item. We got Guppy! I just took it just because. Didn't actually think it was going to be anything. I was like, oh, let's just use it. Nice. Leather Martyr is a huge damage up for us. The whole point. We gotta be careful here. We don't want to... If we destroy the mirror, then that's it. If we destroy the mirror while we're inside of the upside down world, that is GG. We instantly lose. No coming back from it. Okay. Apollo, what is your problem? Oh, you wanted me to see a room full of pills? Is that what? I need another health up. We need to get rid of our HP, to be honest. So we need the school bag, and we need death certificate or R key again, which I don't think that we're going to be able to see another R key on this run. We'll take Stigmata here. Let's go get our knife piece now. It's not a different shop, don't worry. You got 2 free bombs. I hope you're happy. A Perthrow, okay. So now, really what we need is we just need to get into the next angel shop. And that could produce us either with a death certificate, not a death certificate, but a Soul of Eden, or even a Genesis, which we can use to get an R key. Ooh, Revelation is just too good to reroll, though. We can still Perthrow the Judgment payout along with the key piece, though. Okay, so we're gonna Perthrow here. Definitely want to be checking secret rooms here. Full health pill. We can also get death certificate inside of the item room as well. So it's we're not cooked. We have options. We've done this with one R key before. We could do it again. There's also, of course, the third option. If you don't get another R key by any means, then what you can do is just hope and pray that there's a sack room in the corpse 2. There's upgrade there. Well, there's Godhead. Okay. So the angel deals are starting to really run out of items now. We should be seeing Genesis pretty soon. Getting out of the mother fight is not the problem. It's just simply getting the sack room. That's the only other option we can get. If there's a sack room in there, then what we can do is we can take it to Lamb, do a victory lap, and then just go fight Beastie. That's the one R key possibility there. Oh my gosh. It's gonna turn into huge tears up for us. We need to go into the secret room here. Obviously, we're gonna throw away all of these Brittle Bones hits because, well, obviously. Didn't know. Wait, is it open? Yeah, because we're all bone hearts. That's right. Yeah, we didn't even get a chance to break one of our bones, and there we go. We don't want to do not want to fill the bone hearts. Let's get the second knife piece here. We got a long way to go. But it's more and more starting to look like we're going to have to rely upon the sack room shuffle skip out of Corpse 2. Doing a good job here so far. Hey, we got a penny. Look at that. Oh, we made Mother look stupid on that run. Wow. Yeah, mom didn't have a chance there. We just... I played like she just wasn't even there. I just ignored her. Whoops. Great shot, by the way. Okay, so Gideon, we can definitely get rid of the rest of our bone hearts here. Well, as Virgo stops trolling us. Okay. Whoops. Tears rate is 8.70 now. We are looking mighty healthy here. I'm an idiot. I was walking towards the door and walked right into the dang, the dadgum, you know, dang old. So we missed Mausoleum, which I'm not happy about. So we're going to have to do a victory lap and then go back down. It won't consume the knife piece. So we don't have to do that again, but we have to go back down to alt path and do it again. Which is really annoying. And also my fault. It gives us another opportunity to get another R key though. And no, we can't do Beast right now. There's no point to doing Beast. Because if we do Beast, the run is over. We can't. Beast is the ultimate final boss. We have a Perthro rune. We could use it here. Okay, so let's go beat Lamb real quick again. Get Angelic Prism. Hypolio again. Abba Dabba Ding Dong. We really don't need anything at this point. I wouldn't mind getting Narky here, though, but that's probably not going to happen. Forget Me Now. The Forget Me Now gives us a second chance at another Corpse 2. So that could also be a backup plan as well. It is a backup plan. Book of Shadows. We can get it for Bookworm, but I'm not going to use it. Yeah, Lamb, you're not even here. We do a victory lap. Next seed, 0 Zulu, Foxtrot 3, X-Ray 0, Whiskey Charlie. No. Not gonna waste any time here. So the Forget Me Now is like a get out of jail free card at this point. We will be able to shoot the moon one more time for a sack room in Corpse 2. I'm gonna fly through this part. So hold on to your butts, Mosh Pit, because we're gonna be moving here. Our Wisp is still bad. Okay. Oh my gosh, Libra goes insane here. Yep. Yep. That'll do it. That will do it. I don't even know who was in this room. To be honest, I think it may have been Wormwood. Not that it matters, of course, but yeah, we're going to absolutely destroy this alt path here. The body. You're wondering what's hitting me and breaking the breaking Holy Mantle. It's me shooting rocket in a jar. Okay. I don't even know what happened to her. Ostomia was gone. She was just gone. Deleted. No more. This is nice not having to do the knife pieces over again. It's not nice that we're... Oh! It's not nice that we had to do this again, which is, again, my fault. Should have been a little bit more careful. An Emperor card. Might as well use one of them here. The Gideon again. Truth be told, I don't know what's actually going on the screen right now. I'm just kind of doing this. I'm just going to do this, and if you get hit, it's your own fault. Multidimensional Baby's also doing the freak out thing again because of the victory lap. Okay, Devil Deal. That was not the Devil Deal. I thought that door over on the right was the Devil Deal. Turns out it was not. Rosary. I don't think Rosary does anything at this point. Really? Okay, so this time, you dummy, how about we go into the door we're supposed to go into? You stupid, stupid, stupid man. This is what conversations I have with myself sound like. Come on now. Come on now. We're in prime Omega Run territory. We may not have the best, we may not have the strongest build, but I will say that, of course it's Tough Twins. I will say that us at least having Forget Me Now brings me hope. Good job, Warren Buddy. These jokers out of here. These stupid clowns out of here. Yeah, he's chewing on himself. Look at it. Get out of here. Another Bone Heart, which is going to be nice for Brittle Bones. Now we'll go down into the right path. All right, now all eyes are going to be on Corpse 2 if we don't get an R-Key or Genesis or something like that. Diplopia won't even cut it at this point because we've already gotten rid of the key. Or the R-Key, that is. Ooh, okay. The mystery card gives us another use of Forget Me Now. So there is a very high likelihood we're going to be able to do this with only one R key. Very, very high likelihood. Because we now have essentially 3 additional floors. 2 additional, but 3 total. Of Corpse 2 that we can hopefully get a Sacrum Shuffle on. So that mystery card is pretty huge. There's no way out there. Yes, it is very hard to see where I am. Okay, multidimensional baby, I'm gonna have to ask you to stop tweaking out here. More money here. So money will not be a problem for us for the angel deals. Again, not that we even really need them, but we still want Genesis. She's already dead. Okay, so it's gonna be a 1 R key attempt here. Down to Corpse. All right, now we get down to business. And a business. So Corpse 1 does not matter. The only thing that matters is getting a sack room in Corpse 2. That's the only thing that matters. If our goal here is to get the Omega Run, which it is. The library here? Wow, look at that. Still going in the wrong direction, of course. Okay. We don't have time for this. Okay. Consolation prize. And here we go. Moment of truth. We don't have any mapping, so we don't know. We will not know if we have a sack room until we do a full clear. Holy water. So we got to explore every inch of Corpse. And see if there is a sack room. If we get a sack room, then the Omega Run is locked up. I wonder what that sound is, by the way. That's a new sound effect for Linger Bean. I'm not making those sounds. And of course, you don't have to worry about us doing a full clear because it's just going to happen naturally. So there's no reason for us to kill Mom yet or fight Mother if there's no Sacrum Shuffle. And it looks like strikeout number 1, maybe. Let's see. Yep. All right. So there's the full clear. There's no Sacrum. We're going to use the mystery card to use Forget Me Now and do it again. Take 2. Here we go. Monstrance is okay. Okay, there's Mother. Soul of Eden could be interesting if we get an item in the secret room. So is it going to be 3 strikes and we're out? I've never had an opportunity to try this 3 times in a row. It would be quintessential Sinvicta luck if we don't get a sacrifice room, despite us having Forget Me Now and a mystery card. That would be peak, I think. Don't make us go all this way for nothing, game. Been very trolly here. Well, one more time, and it looks like the game's going to be a jerk. Is it really going to come down to us not getting an Omega run because we failed getting a sack room 3 times in a row? This is it. Unless we find an item room that has an item, or if we find a item pedestal inside the secret room. Another R key. And there it is. Sack room has been found. At the buzzer, man. At the real last buzzer. We get the sack room shuffle. Which means that our Omega run, the first one of June, is going to be done and in the books. Feels good, man. Now we're going to use the Emperor card to get out of the Mother fight here. Mother was on the screen for maybe half a second, and she's dead. Of course, we also have the other option of going to Delirium and finding another R key or death certificate. That is a legitimate strategy as well. No need to do that, though. The only downside of doing it this way is that we are going to get penalized for the victory lap. It's a second victory lap, so the game is going to take some of our items away, which could include, but is not limited to, our wafer, Guppy transformation, anything like that. So, but we did it. The road has been set. Come on, Virgo. We love you, Virgo, but we don't need you proccing this often, buddy. I think we gulped the filigree feather at some point. Virgo is proccing every single time. Every single time. I think it's because of our 10 luck. That's what it has to be. Maybe we didn't gulp filigree feather? Might as well use the Soul Eden in here. S's and G's, and hey, we get mapping. finally get some mapping. Remember, we have car battery as well, so car battery will undoubtedly give us full mapping. And as soon as the Sack Room Shuffle decides to teleport us to the victory lap, which is supposed to be 50-50, by the way, which we have failed 4 times in a row now. We are on the home stretch. Hallowed ground, come on down. Alright, so no subtleties needed here, no strategy, just beat Lamb, go beat Beast, and that is it. I don't know if I would call that a beating if I don't know if I'd call that a beating. That was just a pushover. Final seed, Alpha Yankee 3-2, Foxtrot Whiskey Papa Alpha. So we did lose. It looks like we lost Libra. We lost Libra, we lost a lot of our damage multipliers, and we also lost our Book of Secrets. And I think we also lost Guppy, maybe? It's hard to tell. Not that it really matters, of course, because we are on the home stretch, team. What a start for June, man. This whole month so far, anyway. I mean, it's only June 4th, but we are cruising. Oh, it took Jacob's or the stairway as well. I always say that. Without fail, I will always say Jacob's ladder instead of the stairway. I know. That was Curse Penny. Sorry, Curse Penny. This ain't the time for it. We may have also. What else did they take? Dogtooth, I guess. They have Backstabber. Yeah, they definitely took Keeper Sack, which is unfortunate, but not surprising. Not want Lazy Worms, one of the worst trinkets in the game. Unless you need to, for whatever reason, slow down your shot speed. In niche circumstances, it can be beneficial, but most of the time, you just don't need it. Got a Hermit card here. Like I said, we're gonna fly towards the ending here. It'd been nice to have kept our Book of Secrets, not gonna lie. We keep our wafer as well? Kept Holy Light, that's for sure, and all the swallowed trinkets, of course. No, we did not. We lost wafer. Okay. We lost the wafer, which is a little bit worrisome. I wouldn't say that we're panicking. Growth hormones here. We're just gonna have to be careful against beasts. We only have 5 lives, but with the amount of, even after the victory lap penalty, with the amount of sauce we're bringing to this party, we should be okay. Rainbow or Play-Doh cookie, which is just going to give us very festive tears. Do a variety of different things. Not all of them beneficial, but most of them are. What's happening here? We definitely lost Dogtooth as well, which is fine. Oh, you know what? We don't have, we do not have Rocket in a Jar anymore either. Falling Hourglass is nice. Eden is still allowed to have this item. There we go. Guppy's collar. This would give us Guppy back. We got our Guppy back, Guppy back, Guppy back, Guppy back. I can't. There's no way I can keep that one going. There's too many P's there. For that, answer a quick text from Mama Victa. She says hello, Mosh Pit. Get Bozo. Did we also lose Cricket's head? We may have lost both of Cricket's heads. I don't see them anywhere. Game really did nerf us on this second victory lap. Still taking money here because we have one more angel shot that we can buy. At least it didn't take the stairway away. There's the other end of the map. How does he do it? Etc., etc. There's the other end of the map. All right. All right. How does he do it? Yeah, we are one-shotting bosses here. Another damage and range upgrade for Jesus Juice. We already have Eye of Belial, so it's just a waste of HP. And we're just going to go straight to Beastie. Just full send it here. Not even going to think about it. Not even going to think about it. Now, it is possible because we are keyed. We probably will have to spawn in Dad's Note again. Like we did in the last couple of times that we've done this. But with it being a victory lap, I don't know. I don't know if it replenishes the Dad's Note or not. It should, but who knows? Who knows with Isaac? Don't try to guess what the game does. I said that at the beginning of the episode, 1 hour and 42 minutes ago. If you're enjoying yourselves, everyone, you enjoy this what's supposed to be an Omega victory run, make sure you click the like button. Nothing in that shop. Literally nothing in that shop. What is this music? Okay. No, there's something wrong with the music. Listen to this. Why does this sound... This sounds strange. We're in... I guess maybe I've never noticed it before. I don't know, but that just definitely sounds strange. Oh, yeah, so there's no Dad's Note here.
I spent it. It's gone. Just get over it.
It almost sounded like...
How could you have spent our savings?
It almost sounded like we took the stopwatch and the music changed, but we didn't. Also, there's no music here either. What is happening, dude? Silence is deafening. There we go. I just toggled the music off and then back on again, and now it works. I don't know what's going on.
He's self-destructive and disturbed, just like his father. Look at who he has to look up to. You're drunk again.
Shut up, man.
I was really hoping that we were going to be able to use bombs against Old Beastie, but that second... Me having to pay the second victory lap penalty screwed up a lot of things.
Abandon us like you abandoned yourself.
Take the Forgotten Lullaby, which is going to make Twisted Pair fire a little bit faster, which is nice. If they existed, of course, which they don't.
You need to repent. You need to confess your sins and become saved. Let his light inside you cleanse your
You
soul.
are insane. You are taking this too far. Did you hear how you sound.
Pray for your salvation.
Gotta get the extra love for the Omega run here. Even though I did muck it up a little bit by skipping out on the on that first victory lap like a dummy.
Wait, we need you. Your son.
Hitting top. Yeah, we don't need that. Sub all 3 of my charges on the glowing hourglass in case we actually need it. I'm not anticipating it though, just because our damage is so high.
Please don't leave us.
I'm sorry, Isaac.
Take another bomb. Bombs are great against Beast. I don't know. Do we still have spooky bombs? We do. Bomb's eye is great. Bomb's contact. And here we go, everybody. It's on to Dogma and old Beastie. Yeah. The Dogma's already done. Dogma's done to. Dunma? Dungma? I like Dungma. All right. Now it does reset the... It does drain all your charges from your glowing hourglass. Just be aware once you enter Beast's Lair. If you take any damage on Dogma beforehand, then make sure you undo it and do it as clean as possible. Piling up the tier damage here and the tears rate for old Beastie, and here we go. Look at the size of that Linger Bean over there. Oh, we saw fast bombs. Yeah! And she teleported, and she's dead. There we go, everybody. Omega run done. What a way to kick off the midweek here in the mosh pit. Whew, 1 hour, 47 minutes, and 34 seconds. I'm good. I got to rest my voice here. Thank you for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, of course, make sure you click the like button. Leave a comment down below. Have a great start to your midweek going on into the weekend. And again, once again, thank you to everybody who came out for last night's stream. And as always, thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, and I will see you all tomorrow. Until then, so long, everybody. Thanks for watching this video. Like the patrons of mine like Alacran19, Clayton Graham, and Flashback 007. If you'd like to have your name read at the end of an Isaac episode, check out my Patreon campaign, which you can find at patreon.com/Invicta.